Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name's Artie with CoinCasso, and this is Bitcoin Today, a show where we talk about everything cryptocurrency to keep you guys up to date and informed on all things happening in the crypto industry. In today's episode, Bitcoin suddenly drops $500 after passing 12K. DeFi tokens banned and linked outperform Bitcoin by gaining 100% in 10 days. And Compound gets ready to launch a decentralized oracle. We also do a brief technical analysis on Bitcoin, as well as show you some of the top performing altcoins that have gained over 20% in the last 24 hours. And like always, the current top cryptocurrency prices. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, August 11th. Thank you so much for joining me every single day. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for watching yesterday's video. And if you haven't seen it already, we're doing a 5,000 subscriber giveaway. So check out the video that we posted yesterday to be included in that giveaway. And if you're new here and you like what you see in this video, consider subscribing down below and tick the notification bell to get notified every time we upload a new one. So welcome, everybody. You guys are tuned into the official YouTube channel of the CoinCasso Cryptocurrency Exchange. So if you're looking for a place to buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrencies, including some of the top performing altcoins like Chainlink, check out CoinCasso in the link in the description below to sign up for a free account today. All right, let's jump into these prices. Bitcoin currently sitting at $11,856, down 0.9% from yesterday. Ethereum at $395, down 0.08% from yesterday. XRP up 2.8% at 0.3022. Cardano down 1% at 0.1434. And Chainlink down 3.8% at $13.24. Taking a look at the top cryptocurrency volume over the last 24 hours, Bitcoin had 23.6 billion, Ethereum 10.9 billion, XRP 4.5 billion, Chainlink 1.5 billion, Litecoin 2.5 billion, and Cardano 584 million. Now keep an eye on this because I'm going to talk about it later. 552 million for Tezos, but it's up 15.9% in the last 24 hours. Now let's jump into TradingView and take a quick look at Bitcoin to see what the price action is doing right now. Okay, when I made yesterday's video, we started to dip down from this $12,000 mark, and this is exactly what I didn't want to happen. I didn't want 12,000 to become the new psychological resistance level. What I wanted was a strong breakthrough before it hit 12,500, a come down a little bit for about a day to basically keep this as a support level, not a resistance level. Because I've already marked up here, the $12,500 level is going to be the next resistance point because it is a previous highest high. What would have been ideal is a breakthrough up to that $12,500 mark and then a correction back down about 50% of the big gain. That way it would have been balanced in between these two and it wouldn't lock any one of these as a psychological point. But unfortunately, the bulls did not have it in them and they saw way too much selling pressure from the bears at that $12,000 mark. This right here was totally an indicator for me to sell because I've seen this before, and it was when Bitcoin first hit $10,000. This gigantic red candlestick that's a nearly 5% drop was basically to close a CME futures gap down here. That's why the price shot up so much higher right away. But as you can see, we are currently on a downtrend. Okay, now what I mean by I saw this before when we got to the Bitcoin halving, this is the time frame of the Bitcoin halving. Just a few days before we hit the $10,000 mark, and then we dropped all the way back down to $8,000. We slowly climbed up over the next week back close to $10,000, just below at $9,949. We retested it again right here just a few days later, and unfortunately couldn't maintain a position above that $10,000 mark, so the market kept dropping all the way down to $8,600. This is what I'm saying about Bitcoin. It has psychological thresholds. So it hit that $10,000 barrier, came down right away, came back up for all the people that were optimistic about the price of Bitcoin breaking through and going to the moon. It tested it again and came back down. Then over the next 3 weeks, it stayed down low at about 9,000, 8,500, even 9,500 at some point. But Bitcoin seriously struggled to get above that $10,000 mark. So while Bitcoin was living at 9,100, all of that money that people took from selling off all their Bitcoins got put into the altcoin market, and the altcoin market started to explode. And we saw gains of 30, 50, 80, even 100% per day on some of these altcoins. That's why everybody was calling it altcoin season. Then the altcoins started to slow down, and guess what picked up? Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin jumped from $9,000 to $12,100. And just like always, people took their profits and the price of Bitcoin dropped down all the way to $10,500. So we came up again, right? All the way up to $12,100. and then we saw another significant drop back down. What this shows me is a buildup of this $12,000, $12,400 level as a key sign of resistance. So what happens when Bitcoin starts to stagnate? Everybody moves their money to altcoins. So obviously I can't predict the future and I'm not some fortune teller, but what I do see is numbers move on charts. Bitcoin hit a big resistance level and saw a sell-off. It came back close to that price and saw another sell-off. Looking at the 24-hour change of some of the top cryptocurrencies, Ethereum minus 0.6%, like all of these are in the red. So what I like to do is look at the 24-hour change and see who's at the top of the charts. Click this button right here that says 24-hour change and it automatically brings up the top gainers over the last 24 hours. And just like I expected, all the money is moving from Bitcoin and Ethereum into altcoins. Just Coin had 48.78% gains in the last 24 hours. Yearn Finance 42%, Terra 27%, Theta 20%, Blockstack 19%, IOTA 16%, Swipe had 16.5%. 16.5% in the last 24 hours is a ridiculous amount of money. Imagine if you had $10,000 to trade with and instead of holding on to Bitcoin, which dropped $500, you invested into Swipe, which is up 16%. In the last 24 hours, you would have made $1,600. This to me says altcoin season is starting all over again, and you can make massive money on some of these altcoins right now instead of holding onto your Bitcoin. I'm not saying dump all your money into one specific token, but if you take 10 grand and put it into 10 different tokens, you could hit the lottery on about half of them. Also, side note, you can actually buy Swipe on the CoinCasso Cryptocurrency exchange, so sign up for a free account and start trading, right? So I'm totally going to skip the news section in this video. I'm going to link the articles down below that I was supposed to cover today, but this is way too important. What I want you guys to do is look at some of the top performing altcoins right now, the ones that had anywhere from 15 to 50% gains in the last 24 hours. Go to CoinMarketCap, sort all the coins by the 24-hour change. Then open up every single one of those coins with TradingView and look at the charts. Basically, what you're going to be looking for is something like this. Because they've just had a huge spike, you're going to look backwards and look at key resistance levels. So say, for example, this is an altcoin that just gained 30%. If it's sitting right here, but the previous highest high is right here, you're still looking at another 20% gain in the next few days. This is going to be your opportunity to do your own technical analysis, look at previous highest highs of all of these different altcoins, and see which one of those that had huge gains over the last 24 hours still will have another huge gain in the next 24 to 48. This is your time to capitalize, guys. Altcoin season is crazy. I've seen some coins gain 700% in like 3 days. Could you imagine taking 10 grand and 7xing it in 3 days? Now, I'm not saying like any of these altcoins are great companies, they're good for long holds. I'm talking about day trading cryptocurrencies, following the trends of these massively gaining altcoins. Also, on the opposite end of it, if you see a price that's gotten to a previous highest high, do not buy that altcoin because it will find that as a resistance level and that price will drop down and you'll lose a lot of percent. You can gain a lot of percent, but you can also lose big. Always keep in mind previous highest highs. If it's not to that previous highest high level and it's sitting right about here, it's still got a good percentage gain to go. So if you guys are already signed up to the CoinCasso Cryptocurrency exchange, you can get tokens like Chainlink and Swipe on our exchange. And if you comment and like and subscribe to any one of these videos during this week, at the end of the week, we're doing a giveaway of 10 USDT to 10 random people. So you can start trading on the CoinCasso Cryptocurrency exchange for free by just commenting down below. And I really appreciate all the love on yesterday's video. So let's pick the fan of the day. And the fan of the day is Your Sweet Rooms. The comment was, yep, but Band is doing better. That was in regards to yesterday's Chainlink video, and Chainlink and Band Protocol are two big competitors with each other. So congratulations, you are now the pinned comment on that video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing, and we will see you back here tomorrow.